So you want to develop some masculine energy. You want to be this man who's confident in himself, who can go and take on the world, who is accomplishing big goals, who is going after big dreams. You want to be that type of person. But you're struggling on how to get started, how to really develop this type of energy and this type of personality. Well, the first thing I'm going to tell you is just get started right away. Like focus on what you can do to improve yourself as a man. Look at your strengths first because you want to start with the positives of what you're good at and continue to work on those strengths. And then look at your weaknesses. Now, when you're writing down your weaknesses, don't focus on 5 to 10 at a time. Just focus on 1 to 2 and get better and better and better. And as your strengths continue to grow and there's weaknesses that maybe you have a lazy issue, maybe you have an ambition issue or depression, look at those things and say, okay, how can I make the improvements? Where do I need to grow? And then write down your goals, write down what you want to work on that day and make sure you do it every single day, every single month so you can get better. And all of a sudden, a month from now, you're gonna be like, wow, I made an improvement in this area. Now I'm happier, I'm more positive, I'm not as depressed. I don't stay at home by myself anymore. I go out and interact with family and friends. I have hobbies, and these are good things, right? Now, also be patient with yourself. Rome was not built in a day. So as you're growing, there could be times where you're building a really good habit, like maybe you're going to the gym more often. You go for 5 days, you're feeling great, but you only go 3 days the following week because one, you got lazy, two, work got in the way, or just life happened. Don't be discouraged. Remember, you're trying to build a muscle memory, and that just takes time, right? So just don't beat yourself up. Don't put yourself down. Just continue to thrive as a man and grow. Because if you're taking steps each day and you're making progress, well, guess what? That muscle memory is going to kick in and it's going to remind you, like, hey, this is good for you. And you're going to keep feeding that into your life. The next thing you should look for is being bold and dangerous with your dreams and goals. Don't be afraid to fall flat in your face. Don't be afraid to fail. Just continue to go after things. If there's dreams of yours that you've been wanting to chase, they've been wanting to build, just do it. Go after things that challenge you, that really pushes your limits. And if you fall flat on your face, okay, cool. Get right back up. Learn from your experiences because remember, if you're trying to develop this masculine side of you, it is going to take time. It doesn't happen overnight. But if you're being ambitious, if you're trying to grow, if you're setting goals that are, very scary and they're dangerous, good. Go after them. Also, another thing is set the right expectations with your goals because if you accomplish something, it's going to make you feel really good. So I'll give you a good example. Let's just say you want to go to an obstacle race. They call this thing called the Savage Race. I'm doing it in a month. And you want to get to a point where you can do 500 push-ups because it's going to help your upper body. It's going to help you in that race. Well, focus on doing 4 sets of 25s per session, right? And try that 2 or 3 times a week. Then add 30 reps for 4 sets. Well, all of a sudden you're at what, 120? Yeah, I want to do 50. Now all of a sudden you're doing 200 push-ups and continue to build, right? And you're going to look up and go, wow, I did 500 push-ups in a day. That's just one example. It's extreme, right? It's challenging, but you can get there, right? What if you want to start a business and you don't have all the resources? Well, you want to just find the funds, right? And how do you do this? Well, you go work on your finances. You can build that skill. You can start taking steps by talking to the right people, going to networking events, and taking action and starting that idea and implementing your systems and just moving forward. Obviously, will it be easy? No. But again, this is all about taking steps and being a better man and harnessing that masculine energy. The most important thing I want you to remember is the learning curve when it comes to being a better man. There's going to be some shortcomings. There's going to be some hiccups. When you're talking to women, you're going to mess up. You're going to fumble your words. You're going to, have a conversation that goes absolutely nowhere and you fall flat on your face. You're going to have friends that might not work out. You're going to have new guy friends that seem cool and seem all right, but then they don't want to associate themselves with it. Or, you just do something dumb and it's like, man, where do I go? Or maybe it just doesn't work out. So those things happen. But remember, it's a process and it takes time and you have to be patient with yourself. So as you develop as a man, don't overwhelm yourself. Remember, some of us grew up without a strong father in our house, and I believe that has a huge effect on our manhood because if we weren't given the proper tools of how to be a man when we become an adult, well, we have a learning curve and we got things that we have to learn for ourselves. Obviously, you can't use that excuse forever. You got to get over that blame game where you're saying, oh, my father wasn't there, so I'm not going to take responsibility. No, do not do that. But understand that there's going to be some traits, some personalities that you developed as a kid where your dad didn't really get you out of that rut, and now you have to do it yourself, right? So understand there's going to be a learning curve. You're not going to be this strong, powerful, confident man overnight, but you can definitely get there, right? And just recognize, there's going to be some struggles. You're going to have some weaknesses, and accept those weaknesses, right? Accept that you have some things that you're never become really good at, right? But there are things that you can be an overcomer. You can be a stronger man, a better person. You can be that masculine guy you've always dreamed of, right? I just rather be honest with you guys and set the right expectations. So when you go to work on something and get better, you don't beat yourself up, but you understand that, okay, I am improving, I am leveling up, and I'm feeling better, right? I'm feeling more confident, and I feel like I can go conquer the world. And as you build success with your life, with your relationships, you're going to see the masculine side of you come out more and more. Just remember, be patient with yourself, continue to just get a little bit better each day. And just remember, as long as you're making progress, growth is inevitable. Hope you guys enjoy this video today. Make sure you guys like the video. Love to hear your thoughts on how you're trying to get better as a man. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.